For the longest time in Japan, fixed income was dormant due to the zero rate policy of the BOJ. So for nearly 2 decades, there was not much activity. The rebranding is called Tona. We have experienced good growth. We have engaged numerous market makers to participate and help grow the market for us. We're happy to tell that the open interest is now around 80,000 lots and daily volumes are around 12,000 lots per day. The banks are coming back to the table, the domestic banks, international buy sides, and we think we're on a clear, good path for growth going forward.
How have retail investors reacted to the Nikkei 225 micro futures?
The Nikkei micro contracts have been an endeavor of us basically to have even more granular products. So after the success of the Nikkei 225 mini, which is the third most actively traded index future in the world, and it already occupies a sizable chunk of a retail in the contract, we decided that it may be even better to have a smaller contract to be able to segue into futures trading. And so far, knock on wood, the development has been quite impressive also, right? So far, we have not seen any cannibalization across the products. So we believe that this is a good standalone product for people to be introduced to futures trading. The Tona is a contract that we compete with 2 other exchanges also. We believe that, of course, given the fact that we have the JGB with our own market of the JGB futures, the JCC interest rate swaps offering, as well as Tona now, is a comprehensive solution for fixed income. And then obviously with our clearing house that we have just also recently updated from spend methodology to VAR, our own VAR model. We believe there's a lot of margin efficiencies that people can enjoy, and obviously the market kind of honors that by participating in our market rather than the competing products.
How have electricity futures evolved to meet the needs of market participants?
So when we look at Japan, it is actually the largest deliberalized power market globally. So in terms of consumption, right, the US is, of course, in terms of consumption larger, but it's fragmented. China and India is not accessible to that degree. So Japan, by consumption, is the largest market. And as you say, it's liberalized, right? We're very happy with the development there also because most recently, we managed to bring a large Japanese bank for the first time in history to become a member of COCOM. And that has been very much instrumental for us to bring the utilities, the large utilities in Japan to the table to come and participate in this market. So power in itself is somewhat, especially Japan power, we compete with other markets there. But being the home market for Japan power, we believe that this is something that will grow going forward, and we receive a lot of interest from international participants to participate in the market. And over time, we see more and more participants also setting up in Asia, if not in Singapore, sometimes even in Japan, the setup of trading desks. And there's a lot of buzz around Japan power at the moment.
What is the state of the carbon market?
Our carbon market, as of now, is still a spot market. So it's under the TSE branch. At current, we have around 305 participants. So the take-up has been quite good so far, right? We're very happy with how the market participants embrace this idea of reaching carbon neutrality, and as a trading concept, of course. But going forward, and in Japan, as of now, we still have a voluntary market. So it's not like in the EU, for example, it's not mandatory. But obviously, Japan having these very ambitious carbon reduction goals, right, of 46% reduction until 2030. There will be some sort of more stringent element to it going forward. Aligned with that, we want to grow the market also, and eventually have derivatives on the market as well.
How are your market maker programs going?
Yeah, market making is always a tricky question, right? Sometimes it's a chicken egg problem. We truly believe in market making as a concept, and we work very hard with the market makers, of course, to come up with the right setup. It's not a one size fits all kind of approach, and there's also different stages for the product growth in between. Depending on the product, of course, the programs look a bit different. Most recently, also, we have restarted the single stock options markets in Japan. And also there we work very closely with the market makers because we see them as our natural partners to work together and grow the market together.
How does JPX deal with market data?
We have a dedicated entity to deal with the market data called JPX Research. And Innovation Research is a new entity that was recently formed. They handle the data business. Of course, we work also together with our clients to come up with ideas on what sort of alternative market data people would require. We see market data as an enabler for trading. So especially for latency sensitive clients, we have all sorts of data points that we can provide them on a T+1 basis, and that sheds a lot of light on the market itself.